Hi everybody, welcome back. So there's this trend online where couples come online, especially the women, they will come and post something in the lines of how many views or likes should I get for you to get me X, Y, and Z, right? So when they do that, their partners will respond, or get this amount of this, get this amount of that, so that I'll get you what you want. So this trend has been going on for a while now. I've been side-eyeing them. Some of the things that their boyfriends and husbands has been asking them to get before they can get them some things. I'm like, it's all shits and giggles, okay? So, hey, not a big deal. If they like it, we like it for them. So, today, this morning before I saw that Disneyland situation, I saw this very popular content creator, influencer, talking about she got some bags for somebody. So I did a bit of digging and I found the lady. Now this lady took part in the trend and she said she wanted 2 Coach bags. I'm going to insert the text messages on the side here so you can see it for yourself. She wanted 2 Coach bags for her wedding present, right? And her husband asked her, or soon to be husband asked her, to get 50,000 likes and I think a comment or a like from the influencer, Clark. Now, if you don't remember who Clark is, she is the lady I posted a few months ago who said that she will only date a guy on a socio-economic level, and men were angry. This lady saw the response from the husband and the things that he wanted her to do before he got her those 2 Coach bags. And she decided to go out of her way to get the bags for the lady. Take a look.
You guys, I kept getting tagged in this video of this girl whose fiance was saying, like, if she got 50,000 likes on a post, doubled her followers, got a comment from me, like, jumped through a hula hoop of fire, climbed to the top of Mount Kilimanjaro, and, like, I don't know, sourced some from the Titanic shipwreck, he would buy her 2 bags for their wedding gift. Child, I just went and bought the bags. We are not doing none of that. Send me your address so I can ship these to you. And sir, you better top this for your wedding gift to that queen. Thank you.
Now, this has got people talking, the comment section. Now, before even Clark got involved, because Clark was saying that people were tagging her in the thing, and she was like, what's going on? This queen should not suffer. Let me come here and do this for her so that her husband go and top it up. Okay, this is my wedding present to you. All right. Okay. So she got the bag. She said, send me your address. I'll send it to you. Before she came into the picture, a lot of the ladies were also saying, send us the link. We are going to buy it for. I'm going to insert some of the comments here. We are going to buy it for, because he's asking you to do too much for Coach bags. Okay. Because to some people, Coach bags are not that expensive, so he shouldn't be asking her to do all of that. Now, after Clark posted her video and everybody was coming for her, she came back to respond and say that her husband is okay, he takes very good care of her, they are fine, and so it's just a silly trend that she wanted to participate in. Now, let me know what you think about this first, okay? Now, let's get into what people had to say about all of this, and I want to come back and talk some more and leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comments. Thank you.
The way Clark just shat, S-H-A-T, on that man that told his wife for the wedding gift that she needed a comment from Clark, she needed to double her followers and all this other stuff to get these Coach bags. Clark said, checkmate, babe. And this is why I say, your homegirls, and Clark doesn't even know this girl from a can of paint, your homegirls will always do the biggest and the best and the most over any boyfriend or husband or fiance can do. Like, and then when you go out and date, dudes be like, oh, I want to go to Dutch. We're at Steak 48 spending $100 a piece, $150 a piece on a meal. We spend money like we're drug dealers. And I gotta jump through 3 rings of fire? Now, Clark is that girl. I love the way that she did that. But the girl that got married, she's like, not y'all trying to tell to my husband. And then the girls in the comments were like, your husband drug you down first, babe.
I just saw one of those videos. It was like, how many likes I'm sorry, I'm just genuinely shocked. How many likes for this Coach bag, right? How much do you think? I'm turning red. That man said like 50K likes and like 10K comments. Some crazy shit like that. She said, how many likes for this Coach bag? How much money do you think that the Coach bag was? I'm thinking that the Coach bag gonna be like at least a clean 600. Clean. The bag is $119. $119. I would get my best friend that bag if she asked me for her birthday. I mean, like, your girlfriend is asking for her birthday and you said 50K likes and 10K comments. $119. That would be if AirPods were half off. That's wow. Wow. I'm getting upset now. Wow. These are the men that we have. You can't do nothing else but smile and laugh about it, cause what the fuck?
Good morning. I don't know what's on your FYP, but I saw that lady who asked her fiance for those 2 Coach bags for a wedding gift, and she asked him what she needed to get on TikTok in order to get that, and he was like 50,000 likes, a comment from Clark, and blessings from Jesus, and I was just like, for Coach. So I knew the comments were going to do what they needed to do. And they were like, girl, Clark is going to tell you to leave him. One lady was like, girl, just send me your address. I'll buy the bags for you. I'm like, because it's Coach, girl. It's Coach. So why I saw Clark that went and bought the lady the bags? Oh my God, I love Clark. I love Clark so much. She's healed something in my younger hood rat self. But more importantly, for the second time, a woman who is either engaged or getting married or going to a wedding has doubled down on something crazy. So the original poster came back and said, oh, my man ain't broke. He got a PhD. I'm going to stop you right there. As someone who has several degrees, degrees do not equal money. He might have some money, but those letters do not equate money. So let's not get it confused. I don't know what's in your bank account. I'm just saying. He asked you to jump through too many hoops to have as much money as y'all are saying. But I wish y'all a great wedding. You got your little content. It's what we all striving for. So appreciate that. But I would be so embarrassed if that lady bought my bags and my man didn't. I would be so embarrassed. But hey, you got free gifts. So there you go, girl. Congratulations.
It was saying like,
so go back and watch her video, but essentially the girl's fiance had all these stipulations in order for her to get these 2 Coach bags that she asked for. Well, one of the stipulations was like double her followers, get hella likes, and specifically get a comment from this specific content creator. Well, guess what? The content creator bought the bags. And how are you feeling now, sir? Because I will be feeling away. You got cash. Your queen got cashed out by somebody she doesn't even know. And you could have did that. The video could have been completely different. It could have been like, my man. And now it's like, my man had me fucked up. I don't know.
Okay, so now it's time to ask the real questions. So Clark is going to buy you the bags. Thank you, Clark, because that was truly pitiful to witness. Are you really going to marry him? That man who won't even buy you a Coach bag? Are you really going to go through with that? Because I hope that this has served as a lesson for many of you. Are you really going to sign that contract, making yourself property of that man who won't even buy you a Coach bag? Do you be cooking for him and cleaning up after him and hunching on him? And he won't even buy you a Coach bag? That's not crazy to y'all? This is why I keep telling y'all to never idolize marriage and people's relationships, because behind the scenes, believe it or not, a lot of relationships look just like that. I'm sure she's giving him whatever he wants and letting him hunch on her. But you can't even get a Coach bag. Begging men for things that you could easily get yourself, or your friend or another woman would easily get you without you having to beg or do something you might not want to do in exchange for it. What is the point? What is the point in being with a man who does not give you the things that you want? I don't get it. And then to marry a stingy man, he's never going to get better. He's only going to get stingier as he gets older.
I fear we may need a reminder, not everything is that serious, and we can laugh on this app. It's okay to just be lighthearted and take something at surface level. Not everything is that deep. This girl posted a text from her fiance saying that, you know, if you want this, she sent him 2 bags and said, I want this for my wedding gift. And he said, if you get an X, Y, and Z amount of likes and comments on the video, and Clark has to whatever, you know, basically wanting her to complete Hercules' 7 labors to get these 2 Coach bags. Clark saw the video because everybody started tagging the girl in it, or tagging Clark in it. And Clark was like, girl, bye, I just bought these bags. Send me your address. Very sweet of Clark. Clark is a girl's girl. We love Clark. But the people started flooding that girl's comments, calling her man a brokey and everything like that. And it's just like, let's pause this situation for a second. Talking about she needs to not marry him, how he's a stingy man, how he's broke. And so she came out and posted a video saying, my man has a PhD in his field or a doctorate. He's not broke. Now I want a Maserati, you know, just like basically sticking up for her man, which is fine. However, I find the advice people are giving her in her comment section absolutely insane for several reasons. For one, it is just a very lighthearted trend. I've seen so many people participate in this trend, and I don't think anything of it. It's just fun. For two, and I think this is the bigger issue, a lot of people are projecting their own life circumstances and situations onto this girl, talking about she needs to divorce her fiance, or they haven't even gotten married yet. So I'm like, what do you mean divorce her fiance? But to break up with her fiance. And it's like, the advice people so comfortably and black and white blanket statement give on this app is not even advice they are following in their own lives. And this is why I say this is a projection, because first and foremost, a lot of the people in her comment section calling her man broke, what is your man's financial status? Do you even have a man? Do you have a fiance? Do you have a husband? You know, like, let's dial it back before you project onto another woman and tell her what she should be doing with her life. What is your life looking like? Is your man buying you bags? And I think that there's also this like perception he is a brokey because it's 2 Coach bags. I don't know how much the bags cost. I think it matters less what the bags cost, because again, it was just a fun little cheeky trend that she is participating in. But women are taking this as an opportunity. Well, some women, not all, obviously. Some women are taking this as an opportunity to just punch down to this girl. And I think a lot of people have taken, you know, the Shira 7 sprinkle advice they see on this app. They have implemented it in a way that is not realistic, in the sense that in their own lives, they're not following their own advice or their own perceptions of this dating advice that is very transactionary. They are not following it in their own lives. I guarantee you, if you go to the profiles of these women who are saying, oh, I would dump him or I would break off the engagement, they themselves are not married. They themselves are not even dating anyone, or their husband is not showering with them with gifts like that. Their husband is not making X, Y, and Z amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a level of projection onto this young lady. And I just think people need to calm down. We can laugh on this app. We can have a good time. Clark is such a sweetheart for buying her those bags, and focus on that. Like, we don't always have to jump to the negative. And I also think that there is another layer of this that I don't know if I want to break it down further. This video is already getting long, but it is not lost on me that this is a Black woman participating in this trend, and she is getting a lot of vitriol from, unfortunately, a lot of other Black women, predominantly Black women. And I think that is something that needs to be explored.
At the risk of sounding like B. Simone, I was today years old when I realized that Coach is a luxury brand. I did not know that. And clearly I don't read because it's written right there. I was on here earlier looking at the bags and that just escaped me. But I just want to talk to all the men out there because you don't have to shop at Coach. You can go to Coach outlets. Look, for less than $100, starting at $65, you can get a really nice bag. You can get 2-3 bags. Cut out 1 or 2 haircuts. And bam, you have a bag. You know, I think I just didn't think of it as luxury because you can trade something off, right? Like these braids were $160 when they were new, of course. So just skip a hairstyle and bam, you got a bag. I don't know. There's so many to choose from, all under $100. You know, I wouldn't suggest Afterpay or anything like that. Just cut out a few haircuts. Cut out a few lunches. Maybe don't get that Ciroc one night. You know, and bam, you have a bag. I thought it was that simple, but everybody doesn't have it like that. I don't know, tell your friends. Just the nearest outlet store. I'm sure there's outlets everywhere, an hour away from you or something like that. You can go online and order these. They send them to your house. Okay. I don't know what the shipping is. It's probably not that much. It might be $0 if you buy something for $100 or something like that. So, but anyway, you can go to your nearest outlet. I'm sure they have a Coach there. There's always a sale too.
I'm not even gonna hold y'all, but if I asked my man for a Coach bag and he said I can get it if I get 1,000 likes on TikTok, we fighting. Because why does he now all of a sudden have the money after I have 1,000 likes? Like, could you buy me the Coach bag or not? But I don't know. Y'all know they be saying beat your man. So maybe I'm one of those.
I don't know if I'm the only one and if this is a hot take, but I do not like this new trend of people asking their boyfriends or husbands, whatever, how many likes for you to take me to X, Y, and Z or do X, Y, and Z. Not all of them, but I just saw one where the girl says, how many likes for you to take me out to dinner to Olive Garden? And he says 500, which, you know, doable. And someone in the comment section says, how many likes till you leave him, you know, for you to leave him? And she flips them off, which, I mean, yeah, defend your man. But my thing is, why do you need to convince your man to take you out to Olive Garden? Like, I would get it if it's like, you know, like I said, I don't hate all the trends. If it's like, take me to a Michelin star 5 hours away, that's, you know what I mean? That's a cool trend. But like, take me to Olive Garden, that's 1 mile away, I don't get it. And the ones that get me the most are the ones where how many likes for you to propose? Get out of my face. Or am I just thinking too far into it and it's just a trend? And I always reply to them, he should have said 1 and he went and liked the video. Do you know what I mean? That's the kind of man that I like. That's the kind of man y'all should be wanting.
Yeah, for me personally, sometimes it's okay to not participate in certain trends. Okay, and if you are going to do it, please stop tagging certain people, because there are certain people you mention their names, they'll probably not even mind you, they won't send you a comment, they won't do anything. But this lady, she's that girl. One of the comments that stood out to me in the comment section was a lot of people were like, how come he knows the lady's name and he wanted you to get a comment from her? That one, we are side-eyeing him. But hey, this has made me so happy, like just seeing that she's a girl's girl and she's like, sis, you shouldn't be fighting with people in the comment section over this. Take this. Okay? A man shouldn't be telling you to get 50,000 likes for a bag. Take it. I don't know what his his budget is and whatever is going on. Just take it. For the fact that you mentioned my name, just take it. To be honest, you shouldn't be going through S, Y, and Z. I know one of the ladies is saying that people are blowing it out of proportion, but the thing is, it's social media. All the people who participated in the trend, most of them got people commenting. But with this particular one, 50,000 likes, and also you added Clark in the equation, and that's why it's got a lot of people's attention. Okay, most of the ladies who are commenting, they have it like that. I'm sorry, that's why they are commenting. Now she's not happy because people are coming for her husband. They are saying that the husband is broke and so on and so forth. Right now, all I'm thinking about is how that man is going to feel about all of this. How is he going to feel about all of this? Okay? Because imagine, all I'm thinking about is, what if it was a male influencer or content creator? What if it was a man and the lady got the present from the man? Do you think the husband is going to be happy about it? I don't know. Okay? I don't know. But it's a woman, so I think it's going to be double. You know, when it's a man, they're a bit jealous, but when it's a woman now, their egos are bruised. But to be honest, I'm very, very happy seeing Clark coming out with the bags and so on and so forth. This is the kind of things I want to see more of in this world. You know, you don't let other men put another woman down. You see it, you come in, you step in, you step up. If you can do it, you do it. I love this for us. I love it. And I want to see more of this. But anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comments. And I'm going to see you again in another video. Take care of yourselves and one another. Bye.